Are you tired of being jolted awake by excruciating leg cramps that leave you in agony for minutes that feel like hours? What if I told you that the solution to these painful muscle spasms isn't expensive medications or complicated treatments, but simple foods you probably already have in your kitchen right now? The truth is, most seniors suffer from leg cramps unnecessarily, not realizing that a few dietary changes could eliminate this painful problem almost overnight. Let me tell you about Dorothy, a 73-year-old retired nurse from Ohio. For years, she suffered from debilitating nighttime leg cramps that would wake her 3 or 4 times a week. The pain was so intense that she'd have to get up and hobble around her bedroom, sometimes for over an hour, just to get relief. She tried everything, stretching exercises, hot baths, even prescription medications, but nothing provided lasting relief. Her doctor simply told her it was part of aging, and she'd have to learn to live with it. Then one day, Dorothy's neighbor mentioned something that changed everything. She began incorporating 6 specific foods into her daily diet, and within just 5 days, the cramps that had tormented her for years completely disappeared. She's now slept cramp-free for over 2 years, and at 75, she feels more energetic and mobile than she did at 65. Today, I'm going to share exactly what Dorothy discovered, the 6 powerful foods that eliminated her leg cramps and could do the same for you, starting tonight. Number 1. Magnesium-rich bananas. Did you know that a simple magnesium deficiency could be causing your excruciating leg cramps? This vital mineral controls over 300 enzyme reactions in your body, including the ones that regulate muscle contractions. When you don't have enough, your muscles literally can't relax properly, leading to those painful spasms that wake you at night. According to Dr. Richard Thompson, Director of Geriatric Medicine at Cleveland Medical Center, magnesium deficiency is present in over 80% of seniors suffering from chronic leg cramps, yet it's rarely tested for in routine blood work. What's even more alarming is that common medications many seniors take, including certain blood pressure pills and diuretics, actively deplete your body's magnesium stores, making cramps even more likely. Take Henry, a 68-year-old retired teacher from Florida. For years, he suffered from leg cramps so severe they would leave his calf muscles sore for days afterward. He tried various stretches and even prescription muscle relaxants, but nothing worked. Then his doctor suggested adding a banana to his daily breakfast. This simple change provided his body with approximately 32 mg of magnesium, enough to begin replenishing his depleted stores. Within just 2 weeks, Henry's nighttime cramps completely disappeared. Here's what you need to do. Start eating 1 medium-sized banana every morning with breakfast. If you don't like bananas, other excellent magnesium sources include avocados, almonds, and spinach. For the fastest results, consume your magnesium-rich food early in the day rather than at night. This gives your body time to absorb and utilize the magnesium before you go to sleep. Are you willing to try this simple solution for just 1 week to see if it makes a difference? Your cramping muscles are desperately waiting for this essential mineral. Number 2, potassium-packed sweet potatoes. Has your doctor ever mentioned how critical potassium is for preventing those midnight leg cramps that leave you in agony? Most haven't, yet this electrolyte is absolutely essential for proper muscle function. Without adequate potassium, your muscle cells can't generate the electrical signals needed to contract and relax normally. Research from the American Journal of Physiology shows that seniors need up to 20% more potassium than younger adults, yet most get less than half the recommended amount. Dr. Sarah Jenkins, a neurologist specializing in muscle disorders, explains, potassium deficiency creates an electrical imbalance across muscle cell membranes. This triggers involuntary contractions, what we experience as cramps, particularly when the body is at rest during sleep. Consider Betty, a 75-year-old grandmother from Texas. For years, she suffered leg cramps that would wake her 3 to 4 times weekly. The pain was so severe she began to dread going to bed. After reading about potassium's role in muscle function, she started replacing her regular white potatoes with sweet potatoes at dinner. This simple swap added approximately 400 mg of potassium to her daily intake, significantly more than white potatoes provide. Within just 10 days, her nighttime cramps completely disappeared. Here's what you should do starting today. Replace regular potatoes with sweet potatoes in at least 3 meals weekly. For maximum benefit, keep the skin on after washing thoroughly, as it contains additional nutrients. Bake, roast, or steam them rather than frying to preserve their nutritional profile. Don't like sweet potatoes? White beans, spinach, and bananas are excellent alternatives. Can you make this simple substitution at your very next meal? Your cramping muscles are literally crying out for this critical nutrient. Are you still with me? If you're finding this information valuable, you're about to discover 4 more powerful foods that could eliminate your leg cramps completely. Stay tuned. Number 3, electrolyte balancing pickle juice. Would you believe that something as common as pickle juice could stop a leg cramp in its tracks in less than 90 seconds? This might sound like an old wives' tale, but it's actually backed by impressive scientific evidence. The acetic acid in pickle juice triggers a neurological reaction that interrupts the misfiring nerves causing your cramp, providing almost immediate relief. A groundbreaking study published in Medicine and Science in Sports and Exercise found that pickle juice relieved muscle cramps 45% faster than drinking plain water. Dr. Kevin Miller, the lead researcher, explained, when pickle juice is consumed, it triggers a neural reflex that immediately calms the overactive neurons causing the cramp. It's like hitting a reset button on the cramping muscle. Or take Anthony, a 77-year-old from Washington who suffered from severe calf cramps that would wake him almost nightly. After years of suffering, his grandson, a college athlete, suggested keeping a small glass of pickle juice by his bedside. The first night a cramp struck, Anthony skeptically took a 2-ounce shot of the juice. To his amazement, the cramp subsided in less than a minute, faster than any remedy he'd ever tried. He now keeps pickle juice in his refrigerator at all times and hasn't had a prolonged cramp episode in over a year. Here's your immediate action plan. Purchase a jar of dill pickles and keep the juice after you've eaten the pickles. When a cramp strikes, drink 2 to 3 ounces, about a shot glass full, immediately. For prevention, take 1 tablespoon each night before bed. Don't like pickle juice? You can achieve similar results with a teaspoon of yellow mustard, which contains the same acetic acid. Will you prepare this emergency remedy tonight before another painful cramp strikes? This simple solution could be the difference between hours of agony and near instant relief. Number 4, hydrating watermelon. Did you know that even mild dehydration can increase your risk of leg cramps by 300%? Most seniors don't realize they're chronically dehydrated, as the thirst mechanism weakens with age. By the time you feel thirsty, you're already significantly dehydrated, and your muscles are suffering the consequences. Research from the Hydration for Health Scientific Conference found that 83% of seniors experiencing regular muscle cramps show signs of chronic dehydration. Dr. Emily Carter, a geriatric specialist, explains, dehydration concentrates electrolytes in the bloodstream, disrupting the electrical signals that control muscle contractions. Just a 2% drop in hydration levels can trigger cramping, particularly in the larger leg muscles. Consider Shirley, a 69-year-old who suffered from leg cramps for years. Despite drinking what she thought was plenty of water, the cramps persisted. Her physician suggested adding watermelon to her daily diet, a fruit that's 92% water, but also rich in potassium, magnesium, and L-citrulline, which improves blood flow. Within just 3 days of eating a cup of watermelon daily, Shirley's cramps diminished significantly. After 2 weeks, they disappeared completely. Here's what you need to do starting today. Eat 1 cup of fresh watermelon daily, preferably in the afternoon or evening, when dehydration typically worsens. The high water content combined with essential electrolytes provides optimal hydration specifically targeted to prevent cramps. Don't like watermelon? Cucumbers, strawberries and celery also have high water content with beneficial electrolytes. Can you add this hydrating food to your diet, beginning with your very next meal? Your cramping muscles are literally thirsting for proper hydration. Number 5. Calcium-rich yogurt. Are you aware that calcium deficiency is one of the most overlooked causes of nighttime leg cramps in seniors? While most people know calcium is important for bone health, few realize its critical role in muscle function. Without sufficient calcium, your muscles cannot properly relax after contracting, leading to painful cramping that can wake you from deep sleep. The American Journal of Clinical Nutrition reports that over 70% of adults over 65 consume less than the recommended daily calcium intake. Dr. Jonathan Reed, an orthopedic specialist focusing on senior health, warns, calcium is essential for the process that allows muscles to relax. When levels drop during sleep, which naturally happens in the early morning hours, muscles become hypersensitive, triggering the painful cramping that typically occurs between 2 and 4 a.m. Take Edward, a 72-year-old retired mechanic who suffered from leg cramps for over a decade. Despite trying numerous remedies, nothing provided lasting relief until his nutritionist suggested adding Greek yogurt to his evening routine. This calcium-rich food provided a slow-release source of calcium that maintained optimal levels throughout the night. Within just 1 week of eating a small cup of yogurt each evening, Edward's cramps reduced by 80%. After a month, they disappeared completely. Here's your immediate action plan. Consume 1 cup of plain Greek yogurt daily, preferably in the evening about 1 to 2 hours before bedtime. This timing ensures calcium levels remain stable during the critical early morning hours when cramps most commonly occur. For maximum benefit, choose yogurt with live active cultures, which improve calcium absorption. Don't like yogurt? Cottage cheese, kefir, or a small glass of fortified plant milk are excellent alternatives. Will you add this calcium-rich food to your evening routine tonight? Your muscles are literally begging for this essential mineral to function properly. Number 6. Anti-inflammatory tart cherry juice. Would you be surprised to learn that inflammation might be the hidden cause of your persistent leg cramps? Most doctors never mention this connection, yet emerging research shows that chronic, low-grade inflammation can sensitize nerves and muscles, making cramps more frequent and severe, especially as we age. A groundbreaking study published in the Scandinavian Journal of Medicine and Science in Sports found that tart cherry juice reduced inflammatory markers by up to 28%, while improving muscle recovery and reducing cramping episodes. Dr. Laura Henderson, a rheumatologist specializing in inflammatory conditions, explains, tart cherries contain powerful compounds called anthocyanins that reduce inflammatory cytokines specifically associated with muscle cramping. They essentially calm the irritated tissues that trigger nighttime leg cramps. Consider Ruth, a 76-year-old who had tried countless remedies for her severe nocturnal leg cramps without success. After reading about the anti-inflammatory properties of tart cherries, she began drinking 8 ounces of tart cherry juice each evening. Within just 5 days, she noticed her cramps becoming less frequent and less intense. After 2 weeks, they had stopped completely. The first cramp-free sleep she'd experienced in over 8 years. Here's what you need to do today. Purchase 100% tart cherry juice, not cherry-flavored juice or sweet cherry juice, and drink 8 ounces approximately 1 hour before bedtime. For maximum benefit, choose unsweetened varieties without added sugars. If the taste is too tart, dilute it slightly with water or add a small amount of honey. Don't like cherry juice? Tart cherry extract capsules provide similar benefits. Can you try this simple, natural remedy tonight? Your inflamed muscles are desperately waiting for this powerful anti-inflammatory support. Are you noticing the pattern here? Each of these 6 foods addresses a specific nutritional deficiency or physiological issue that triggers leg cramps. By incorporating them into your daily routine, you're not just treating symptoms, you're addressing the root causes of your painful muscle spasms. These 6 power foods, bananas, sweet potatoes, pickle juice, watermelon, yogurt, and tart cherry juice, provide a complete solution to eliminate leg cramps naturally and effectively. The best part? You don't need to completely overhaul your diet. Adding just 1 or 2 of these foods can make a significant difference, though incorporating all 6 will provide the fastest and most complete relief. Remember Dorothy from the beginning of our discussion? Her life completely transformed when she incorporated these foods into her daily routine. After years of interrupted sleep and painful cramping, she now enjoys peaceful nights and pain-free days. At 75, she walks 2 miles every morning, tends her garden every afternoon, and sleeps soundly every night. All because she discovered the power of these 6 simple foods. You can experience the same remarkable transformation starting today. You now have the exact foods that can eliminate your leg cramps and restore peaceful, pain-free sleep. These aren't complicated medical treatments or expensive prescriptions. They're simple, natural foods that provide your body with exactly what it needs to function properly. Start with just 1 of these powerful foods today, add another tomorrow, and within a week, you could be experiencing the relief you've been searching for. Your pain-free future is waiting in your kitchen right now. If you found this information valuable, please hit the like button right now to help others find this video. Which of these 6 foods will you try first? Comment below to let me know. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss our videos on natural solutions for senior health issues. Share this with someone you care about who suffers from leg cramps. It could be the solution they've been desperately searching for.